Hi everyone, it's Anushka. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another 45-minute full body Pilates and strength workout, exactly what I teach in my studio classes for all my girls that can't make it in class. If you're coming from one of my challenges, so happy to have you guys back. And if you're new, so glad to have you on my channel. All of my workouts are designed for every single level. All the equipment is optional as well, so don't worry about it if you don't have any of the equipment. You can always do this workout without and get a great burn. For today, you're going to need a yoga block, band, 2 ankle weights, or you can use 2 dumbbells. If you want bonus points, you can do both if you want to really feel that burn in your upper body, but it's totally up to you. Let's go ahead and get started into our warm-up. Starting out with meeting me into our tabletop position. We'll roll out our wrists, loosen up the joints. If you have sensitive wrists throughout class, I personally love this mat. It's from Stacked Mat because you can fold this in and it adds extra cushion for you. For example, on this side, I like to fold it in. You can always just grab a blanket or some extra yoga blocks if you have sensitive wrists as well. And then go ahead and roll out your ankles here. Tapping out the toes behind you. Just loosening up that body. All right, from here, go ahead and bring those knees about mat width distance apart. We'll spread them out wide, arms come out in front of us. Go ahead and take 3 big hip circles to the right-hand side, center, left, and back. So here you really want to find that nice stretch in your hip flexors and your shoulders, lower back. Take it on the left-hand side, all the way around, and in. Last 2. And you have one last one. Back to center. Nice. Bringing those knees back in towards your tabletop position. We'll take a few cat and cows here, really engaging our core in the right way. So we'll inhale here as you curve your spine up. On your exhale, you really want to pull the lower belly in towards your spine. Chin comes in towards your chest. So here, in each exhale that we do in class, you really want to pull that lower belly in, mimic the same movement so we can engage our core well. All right, one last one. Lift and pull it and squeeze and back to center. All right, once you're in your neutral spine, go ahead and tuck those toes in behind you. We'll step right in towards our downward facing dog, finding our first pedal of the feet, loosening up your calves, getting the heels close down towards the mat. And then we'll go ahead and lift right leg in towards our 3-legged dog, all the way up, bending the right knee in, shifting your weight forward, knee comes in towards your nose, and exhale, we press right leg back. You have 2 like this, bring it in, you squeeze, and press. One last one, and reach. Nice job. Step into your low lunge here. Right foot comes forward, left knee comes down. We lift this left knee up a couple inches, squeeze, and find that tap. Little lift and tap. For 3, last 2, and one last one. Drop it down. Left palm stays down. We open up on our right hand side. Big deep breath. Rolling out the wrists. Find that nice lengthen through the fingertips, making yourself tall. And then go ahead and drop this right palm all the way down, coming on towards your back leg. We reach for our right toe. So find that nice hamstring stretch. And then you can go ahead and bring this right foot forward and stretch out the hip flexor on the left-hand side. And then taking a little bit of movement, rocking back and rocking forth. Last 2. And one last one right here. Bring it in. All right, dropping those palms down, we step back in towards our downward facing dog, finding your second pedal of the feet. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser here, keeping that chin out of your chest. Keep breathing. And then let's lift left leg up in towards our three-legged dog, all the way up, squeeze, bending the left knee in, shifting your weight forward, knee comes in towards your nose. On your exhale, you shoot that leg back. Last two. And press. And you have one last one, bring it in. Press it back, nice low lunge right here. Left foot forward, right knee comes back. From here, we lift this right knee up a couple inches. You squeeze, tap, we lift. You have three, last two, and one. Nice, drop this right palm down. We open up on our left-hand side, big deep breath, rolling out the wrist, finding that nice deep stretch. And then go ahead and drop this left palm all the way back down, coming on towards your back leg. We reach for our left toe. Nice little hamstring stretch. Then go ahead and bring the left leg forward. Right knee comes behind you. And we rock back. Nice. Last two. Bring it in. And give me one last one. And back in. All right, great job, you guys. Go ahead and drop those legs down. From here, we'll go ahead and grab our ankle weights if you have them, or you can just use dumbbells, however heavy you want, and we're gonna place them onto our wrists. All right, once you have them on your wrists, option to grab those dumbbells here as well. Meet me in the front, and then we're actually also gonna put on our booty band. So place this in between your thighs here for a little added stretch. And then we'll go ahead and meet right in the center, grabbing those dumbbells here for a little extra, totally up to you. So from here, we take a big inhale. You put those knees out wide as you sit down. We take an inhale, squeezing that lower core in. Weights come in towards your chest, elbows stay up. As you squeeze, we lift up and we open those arms out to either side and bring them down on your inhale. Exhale, you lift, you squeeze that core. I want your lower core to be made of steel. As you lift, you open, you squeeze, you pull in right here below your lower belly, and then we lift. Nice, guys. So this band here, make sure your knees are far apart. You're feeling that tension in your band. We're going to use these arms here to help us add onto our core. Bring it in, we squeeze, and exhale. Nice job. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. I don't want them to come up and towards your ears. Really focusing on driving this movement from your lower belly. That's what's lifting you up here. We have 4. Nice. Give me last 3. We open and close for 2. Nice. And one last one. Reach it up, open it out, close it in. Awesome. From here, go ahead and bring those palms by your side. Palms are going to face up. This time, they come down. As you lift up, you squeeze, you bring those biceps into a curl. From here, keeping the elbows right by your side, we drop it down on our inhale. On your exhale, with power, you crunch in, you curl the lower belly as well as those arms. You got it. We lift it up, crunch, squeeze. Nice. Reach it up and in. Let's go for 7. We have 6. Nice. Give me 5. Try your best to keep those elbows glued to your sides. Only moving those forearms. For 4. Give me 3. Good. You have 2. And you have one last one. Bring it in. All right, from here, as we lift up, go ahead and meet me with those forearms up. We cross right arm over left. Bring it back down. We sit in. Palms are up. We lift. Left arm over right. In and back. Nice job, you guys. Find that little cross and squeeze. Make sure we don't forget about the core here. We're always, always, always keeping that tucked throughout the entirety of class. That is how we build our core strength. You see Physical strength, physical results is by engaging your core well. Squeeze right and in. Everything about Pilates is very intentional. So you really want to be thinking about every little muscle. You can easily do these moves just boop, doop, 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 without thinking, right? But if we think, if we're intentional, if we're engaging, then that's really what's going to help us out. All right, keep it going. We're almost there. You have last two. Cross and in. One last one. Cross and in. All right, stay right here. This time we serve the platter forward, reach it all the way out, squeeze right in front, bring it back down to your side. We lift up, you squeeze right in front, back down. Really strong. We lift, squeeze in. Find that exhale as you press. Nice. Give me 5. And in. You have 4. Last 3. And 2. Using that breath. And give me one last one. Reach it out. And in. Nice job. This time we take it out to the side. A little serve the platter to our side. As we lift, you go out to the side. Slight bend in those elbows. You don't want to hyperextend. And then we bring it in. You got it. Squeeze. And in. Keeping those shoulders relaxed here. You're almost there. Keep it going. Finding that little exhale as you extend. Inhale as you bring it in. So strong. We reach it out, squeeze, and in. Give me last 6. Woo, arms are starting to feel it. For 5. In. Last 4. And 3. For 2. And you have one last one. And in. All right, arms come by your sides. Palms are facing your thighs. We come into a shoulder press. You bring those palms all the way up. Keep the elbows in. We press to the ceiling, squeeze. Elbows come in, bring it down. So here, I don't want you to let gravity and the weight control you. You go slow on the lift, and you also go slow. Control those weights on the lower. Nice job, you guys. We lift, we squeeze. Bring it down, in. Let's go for 6 here. So strong. Just one more move after this one. You have last 5. In. Give me 4. And squeeze. You have 3. Press. And in. Last 2. So strong here. Straight up with that energy. One last one. We squeeze. And bring it back down here. Go ahead and meet me into your shoulder press all the way up. Palms face in towards you. Elbows are in. We bring it down. Lift. Little pulse. Squeeze. Pulling your lower core in. Make sure it's tucked right here. You got it. We lift. Lower. Just a couple inches. Keeping those elbows up in line with those shoulders. Give me 5. Woo. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Drop it down. Nice job, you guys. Roll those shoulders back for 3, 2, and 1. And let's roll it forward for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, from here, go ahead and grab your band. We're going to take it off of our thighs. We're going to place it right in between your palms. You're going to place it right in between your palms right here. So your ankle weights are still on your wrists if you're using that. Just going to be in between your palms. We're going to come down in towards our tabletop position once again. From here, I really want you to make sure that we're in our right, properly engaged position. Chin is out of your chest. You don't want to look all the way down. Keep it straight. Head is down. It's looking at right at your fingertips. And we have the bottom of the core. We have it squeezed in. You have it pulled in. Lower back is straight. Spine is straight. Once we're here, we've got all of that down. Palms are down. We take a big inhale. Exhale. You press this right leg. You squeeze all the way up. And you bring it back in. Nice. We press, we squeeze. And in. So this band right here, I want you to keep it tight. If it's going to get wrinkly, keep it going here with this leg lift. If it gets wrinkly here, not good. We're going to bring it out. It's going to stay tight. because it's engaging your shoulder muscles here, engaging your upper back muscles here as well. I really want you to make sure on your lift of this right leg, you keep the lower back where it is. Down, squeeze, we lift. Head stays down. Nice, you guys, we press and in. So strong. Keep it going. We have last 5, squeeze. Nice. Give me 4. Last 3. Good. You have 2, press, and give me 1 last one. We pulse it up right here. You got it. Stamp the ceiling, little inch. We squeeze, keeping that band tight right here. Core is tucked. Whew. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop that leg. It's going to stay right here. We bring it down. We open up into this fire hydrant towards the right-hand side. Right leg comes up. Keep your left hip in the center. We extend. You roll it all the way out towards the left. You tap it down. And then we lift you open into this fire hydrant once again. So as you're doing this, the key here is to make sure your left hip does not move at all. Want you to make sure that that left hip stays in the center of your mat. You open to the right, squeeze, find that little tap. Nice. You don't have to go fast. I'd rather you guys do go slow, get in less reps, but do them well. Really thinking about your right side oblique here as you lift the right leg. Opening those hip flexors up wide. Squeeze, lift, open, and in. So strong. We have last 3. You got it. Bring it in. Find that little tap. For 2, squeeze, and in. And we have 1 last one. You reach, press, and bring it in. This time, we open up towards this right side. Let's do a quick little pulse. You got it. We little lift, a little inch. We reach, squeeze, using that left hip. I know, we're almost there. Let's go. Keep breathing. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Woo, shake out this left leg. You can come into a quick child's pose if you would like. Stretch out the shoulders here. And then let's go ahead and lift all the way back up. So take this weight off the back of your knee. Go ahead and place the band back in between your thighs. We're going to come in towards our sideline series. So here, let's go ahead and start off with being onto our right elbow. Grab your block here and grab 1 weight, which is just optional for some added challenge. All right, from here. Once you're on your right side, I want you to make sure your right elbow is right underneath your right shoulder. So you want it to be stacked right underneath. So that way it's not too far out like this or in right underneath. Otherwise it's going to make it way too hard, way too difficult on your joints. Knees are bent. It's in a triangle shape. Grab your block. It's going to go horizontal. You're going to lift this left leg up, squeezing that core in, lifting up and out of your right shoulder. We'd put this block onto our knee. We're going to balance it right there. So a couple options here with your left hand. You can place your left hand up all the way. You can grab your weight, added, or go ahead and place your left hand onto your hip, making sure here that your right side stays lifted up and out of your shoulder. You don't want to sink in, all right? Let's get into it. Left leg is up. We just tap the left toe down. We squeeze and reach. So here I really want you to make sure that your leg here is lifting and you're opening up this band, but you're keeping your core tucked. Lift and in. Nice job, you guys. Keep breathing through this. Find your exhale as you lower and lift. Staying strong in this right shoulder. Nice. Woo. We're feeling it here. Maybe we lift this left arm up. You grab the weight if you would like. Let's go for 6 here. Nice. You have last 5. Good. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And we have 1 last one. Drop it down from here. We go ahead and lift this left leg up. You push, flexing the left toe, you push this leg back, squeeze towards the wall, and then we bring it back center. You got it. You can place a hand over here on your hip. The key here is to try your best to not drop the block. You don't want to drop it. Bring it in, we squeeze, and back. You got it. Bring it in, pull. Whew. We have last 4. I know that left glute is starting to scream. Can we lift a little higher in this right shoulder for 4? Nice. We have last 3. And in. Almost there. Give me 2. Squeeze. Whew. Shaking. One last one all the way back. And in. All right, last little move here. Go ahead and bring your heels off of the mat. So it's going to be the very front off of your mat. We just tap down here now, and we lift, you squeeze. Keeping that core tucked, making sure we're lifting up and out of our right shoulder. You got it. Bring it down and lift. This is it. I know. We have last 5. Reach it up. Squeeze for 4. Woo. Last 3. Squeezing that core, keeping it tucked for 2. And you have one last one. And drop it down. Wow, that left glute is fully broken. Okay, let's go ahead and stay right here. Grabbing your block, bringing it long ways. This time it's going to come at the very end of your mat on the left-hand side. So in the entire left leg is going to come onto this block from here. Make sure your right hip is the only thing that's touching the ground. You don't want both of your hips to touch and you're just laying down. Only the right hip is touching. We're having our chest face forward. Right elbow comes all the way towards the back of the mat. All right, towards the back of the mat. You want to give yourself some space to lift up in your right side oblique. Here you can grab your weight. Left leg comes up. Open up just on this right glute. We take an inhale, you make yourself tall. Exhale, we press, reach for our right toe, and we drop it down. You got it. Exhale, we reach and find that little tap. Make sure that we're staying strong in this right side. Nice job, you guys. We lift and lower. Keep breathing. And in. Nice. You have 5 here. So strong. Reach. I want you to make yourself tall here. Each time you lift, you reach tall with those shoulders. Good. You have 3 more. Let's go. Last 2. Nice. And one last one. All the way up from here. We lift this left leg up. You crunch in. Left right elbow in and reach. Lifting the right leg. Bring it in. Squeeze and tap. Nice. And lift. You got it. Reach. Whew. That weight is really adding the pressure. We have 5. Bring it in, squeeze, and tap for 4. So strong. Give me 3. Tap. Making sure we're not digging into this right side. Lift a little higher. You have one last one. In and reach. Left arm goes up. We just lift this right leg. Little inch, pulse, inch, pulse. Reach, squeeze. We're almost there. Using that lower core, you're crunching in right here. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Nice job, you guys. We lift up. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. For 3, roll them forward. For 3. Great job. All right, go ahead and remove this band off. Let's go ahead and take bird dog on the other side. So block can come to the side. Let's transition. Weight comes behind your left knee this time. Bands back onto your palms. Once you have those palms in, making sure this band is going to stay tight. Don't let it get wrinkly here. Staying tight, using those shoulder blades, the upper back muscles to keep it engaged. From here, we're in our tabletop, making sure the chin stays out of your chest. Your head and your upper body does not move at all. We're only going to move this left leg. All right, we inhale, we tuck the core in, squeeze. Exhale, you press up towards that ceiling, squeezing the left side, and we drop it back down. Nice. We lift it up, you squeeze, Find that little tap. So strong. And in. Nice job, you guys. Keep this going. Making sure as you lift, we keep the head down and your lower back stays straight. Let's go for 5 like this. Exhale. Nice. For 4. Reach. You have 3. Lift. And we have 2. Nice. Give me one last one. We reach it up and bring it in. All right, this time we lift this left leg up, little pulse it out. Squeeze, reach, little inch for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop that leg. We bring it in. We open it out towards that left-hand side. Big open into that fire hydrant. Swivel it over, tap it over to this right. Find that little squeeze. We lift, exhale, using your left side oblique. Left side oblique there. Bring it in, and that's what's lifting us up. We squeeze. So here, making sure the challenge is to keep the right hip where it is. It's going to want to come to the right side. You want to keep it towards the center. Let's go for 5 like this. We lift and squeeze. You got it. Give me 4. Looking so strong. Let's go. Right here with you for 3. And we reach. Give me 2. Lift. And one last one. Bring it in. Reach it up. Stay right here. We pulse it up. You squeeze. Squeeze. We lift. Nice job. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Woo! This side is shaking. Quick child's pose here. You can stretch out your right glute. And let's go ahead and switch into our sideline series. All right, band comes into your thighs once again. Grabbing your block, you can go ahead and grab 1 weight. As an option, if you want to add more, totally up to you. Coming onto your left elbow here this time. Knees are bent together. So really want to make sure left elbow is underneath your shoulder, exactly, fully in line. And we're going to use our left side oblique here to lift up. Opening up that chest, you want to find this little motion to lift, we squeeze. Grabbing your block. You place it horizontal. We place it horizontal onto our right knee here. Find that little triangle. Right arm can come all the way up, or you can grab this weight here as well. Up to you. We tap this right toe and we lift. Try our best to keep the block where it is. This is a challenge to make sure that we go slow and controlled. We lift and tap. Great job. Or option here, you can always come down and bring this arm onto your sides. As always, modification, you can remove the block, remove the weight. Anything you want to remove in terms of equipment, go for it. If anything is hurting at any point, I want you guys to make sure you are removing equipment. Nothing should be hurting. It should be a challenging burn. All right, let's tap it down and lift. Can we lift a little higher in this left side glute, side oblique? Reach it up, squeeze, and in. We have last 5. You got it. Woo, last 4. So strong. Give me 3 and 2. We have one last one. All right, leave it up. Flexing that right toe. We push it back. Find that little press back, and we bring it back to center. So you're keeping this right leg where it is, keeping it bent. We're just swiveling it forward and then pushing it back. Good. So the key here with this block is to make sure it doesn't fall. Try your best to keep it where it is. Really using this right fingers to lift up. See how far you can get that right finger up towards the ceiling. In. Let's go for 5. Whew. My right glute is so shaking here. You have 4. In and out. Give me 3. You got it. Lift. For 2. In. Whew. Keep breathing, using that exhale here on your way out. One last one. And in. All right, don't drop it yet. We're going to bring this toe all the way up forward onto the top of our mat. Legs are making the letter L here. Whoop. Mine is dropping. Okay, once we're here, and your legs up, right leg comes up and taps. We lift, getting those side glutes here. Super important we keep this lifted onto this left-hand side. Reach and in. Reach and in. You got it. We only have 7 here. Ooh, wow, give me 6. Let's go. For 5. This is tough. 4. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Drop it down. Oh my gosh. Shake out this right glute. And staying right there, we're just going to grab this block, place it long ways towards the right side of your mat. Right end of your mat, the entire right foot comes onto it. Here you can go ahead and grab your weight, making sure your left elbow is all the way towards the back of the mat. Only your left hip is on the ground. Right hip stays lifted. Right knee is facing up, grabbing the weight. We lift, we reach it up, we squeeze. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, we reach for the left toe. You tap it down, find that twist. Bring it in, we squeeze. And lift up with the side obliques. Really want you guys to make sure that you're not just relying on the arms here to keep you anchored. You're lifting up from this right side oblique as you crunch in and you reach up, squeeze. Great job. Here you have 6. Find your exhale as you lift and reach. Give me last 5. For 4. Great job. 3. And lift. Last 2. Nice. 1 last one. Squeeze and reach. Bending this left knee, and you got it. Bend the knee in, reach for the toes, and we tap. You can always add on and leave this left leg extended without the tap if you would like, if you're feeling superhuman right now. Bring it in. We have last 5 and reach. For 4, squeeze. Great job, guys. Give me 3. We have that little pulse after. You're almost done. You have less than 10 minutes left of class. 2 more. And give me 1 last one. Reach it up. You got it. Squeeze. Right arm stays up. We pulse this left leg. Let's go. Keep it lifted in this side glute. Side oblique. Let's go. We reach. Pulse it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Nice job, you guys. I applaud whoever was in my class because this is my first time doing this entire sequence, because usually when I'm teaching, I'm not doing the entire sequence with everyone because I walk around and I check form. So I'm sorry, you guys, because this is so much harder than I thought. All right, let's go ahead and keep this band on. We've stretched out our shoulders here for a second, and we're gonna come standing up. If you would like, totally have the option here to grab those hand weights. You can bring them in towards your chest here as well for some added support, added challenge. It's up to you, or just drop them down. We're going to start off with our right leg onto this block. The entire right foot is going to be on the block. Left leg comes all the way back. Once we're here, let's go ahead and lift our chest all the way up towards the front. So chest is lifted up. Weights are in towards your chest or just your hands, up to you. From here, we take a big inhale. You squeeze that lower core in. On your exhale, you just find that hinge forward, all the way down, keeping your upper body straight. Now we're feeling this right glute start to really burn. Once we're here, let's go ahead and take a little tap in towards the left side of the block, and we tap back. You're staying in your hinge here. Bring it in and tap back. Nice. So here, if those weights are bothering you, if you're curving your spine here, I want you to grab your hands and place them at the very lower end of your lower back. So just behind right here, this will help you make sure that your lower back is not curving at all right? So the equipment here is just there to add some extra challenge. If you are not there yet, no worries at all, no pressure. Take it slow, and we'll start with the basics. All right, let's go for last 5 like this. Even for me sometimes, if my back is hurting, I'm taking those weights out. We have 3, and in, For 2, tap it in, 1 last one, whew, bring it down. From here, you're in your squat right here. I'm facing forward to show you. We open all the way up, we lift, and you squat back, you find your hinge back, and we lift. Nice, keep this going right here. You have a little sit back with the right glute, and we reach it up. Keep it going. Down, and we lift. So I want you to make sure you're bringing your hips towards the back side in your hinge. Upper body stays straight. You're sitting low in the chair, mainly using your right glute to sit down. Bring it in, squeeze, and lift. Left heel is lifted up. As always, if that block is too much, you can always come down onto the mat. No pressure at all. You guys got it. Bring it in, squeeze, and we reach. Let's go for last 5. Nice. We have 4, squeeze. Woo, almost there. For 3, and lift. Let's go. 2 more, and reach. 1 last one, meet me down here. You got it, meet me low. We only open this left leg out, you close it in. Just that left leg, and in. Let's go. Using the band. Sitting low in the right glute. You have 5. Last 4. Keep that lower core squeezed. Give me 2. Out. And you have 1 last one in. We're not done yet. We lift all the way up. 1 more move. All right, this is the challenge. This is the burner. You balance on this one leg. We reach this left leg all the way out. Find that little squeeze. Let your legs wobble. 2 options. You can drop this left leg down, or you lift up in towards your left knee comes in towards your chest. You squeeze right here. And then we bring it back all the way. We lift this left leg. And you just swivel all the way up front. We squeeze, reach. I know you got it. All the way back. And let's lift it up. We squeeze, crunch. Let's go for 3 like this. In. And we lift. This is it. This is where we finish on this right-hand side. For 2. My band is moving up. Let's lift. Let's go for 1 last one. You squeeze all the way back. Out. And we lift it up. Bring it in. Left leg. Reach. Squeeze. We pulse it up right here. This is it. We lift. I know. You're like, what the hell? Let's keep going. Woo. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Wow. That was a crazy standing series. Shay got that right leg. Great job, you guys. Now we get to do it on the other side. Go ahead and place your left leg onto the block. Left leg is down, right leg extends all the way back. So you want to feel that tension on the band. Hands come in. If you have weights, go ahead and use them, up to you. Or as always, we can put those hands behind our back. All right, we're almost there. Bring it in, we squeeze. From here, chest stays up, squeezing that chest. And then we bring it all the way back down, find that hinge. We now feel this left glute start to burn. If you're not feeling the left glute, you're not hinged low enough. So come down just a little bit lower. From here, let's go ahead and tap this right toe in, light tap, and out with the right leg. Bring it in, squeeze, and tap, as always. Placing those hands behind your lower back can only help you. So I'd rather you start there before you bring those hands in or even use those weights. Nice. Squeezing that core, find that tuck, in, and back. You got it. Let's go, keep it going, keep breathing here, finding your exhale as you shoot this right leg back. For 5, reach, and in. Making sure we're sitting low here in this left glute. For 4, nice, 3 more, and out. You have last 2, reach. Give me 1 last one, we squeeze all the way out and bring it all the way in. You got it, we lift up. Squeezing that core right here, keeping the spine straight. Let's sit low into this chair on this left-hand side, hiking those hips back. And then we bring it in. Nice. So here I want you to think about bringing your hips towards the back wall. Instead of just sitting up and down, just sitting up and down, you want to hike those hips towards the back as if you're pushing somebody that's standing right behind you. You got it. Bring it in. We squeeze, sit low in this left glute. and lift. Let's go for 6 here. Woo. And reach. We have last 5. Nice, guys. Give me 4. You guys are so close to being done. A few more moves left. Last 3. And lift. Give me 2. Squeeze. Reach it up. And we have one last one in. And let's lift it all the way up. All right, meet me down here. You got it. Meet me into this little squat. We open right and in, just that right leg we squeeze. Nice, you got it. Just the right leg. Open and close. Let's go. We go out and in for 5. Nice. 4. For 3 and 2 and 1. Meet me all the way up. We're not done yet. All the way up from here. Find that last little move. Extend this right leg out. Find your balance. You're always welcome to tap down in the center, and then you can lift your right leg up in towards your chest. Or you challenge yourself. You just do a couple. Right leg goes all the way out, and we lift. You guys know, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, do my workouts, I love my balancing moves because they target your lower core like no other. Even for me, I'm always shaking. You can always learn something from a balance move. You can only get stronger. So go ahead and lift this right leg up, squeeze, and bring it in. You have 3 more. Give me 3 good ones. All the way out, we press, extend, using that focus. This block is making it 10 times harder. For 2. And let's press it out. Nice job, guys. One last one. Reach it up, squeeze. And let's pulse it in, we reach. Woo, reach. Just this right knee, let's go. Almost there, finish strong. You have 5, crunch 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Wow, you guys. Amazing job for getting through that one. I definitely killed Jill. Killed myself at least. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick little cool down. We have just a couple minutes left. Taking off those ankle weights, and let's come all the way down onto our backs. Bringing those knees in towards your chest. We'll take a nice little roll of our hips towards the right-hand side, massaging your lower back here. Feeling that nice little stretch. You guys did so great. It was not an easy workout at all. I'm about to get on a flight later. I'm going to New York, which I'm so excited about. So this was a nice little workout to do before getting onto a flight for a red eye. All right, let's take it onto the left-hand side. Around and in. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and bring left leg over right to your figure 4, pulling the right thigh in. We'll take a few sways side to side, really stretching out the left glute. And once you feel that nice deep stretch, go ahead and drop your left toe all the way over towards your right-hand side. Find that nice stretch in your left glute, gazing over to your left. You can always extend the right leg out as well. Deepen the stretch. And then pull yourself back to center. Right leg comes over left. Left thigh comes in. We take a few sways side to side. All right, once you're done here, feeling that nice stretch, we'll go ahead and drop this right toe over to the left and gaze over to our right and extend out the leg. Bring your knees back to center. Go ahead and grab your band. Do a little added stretch for our hamstrings. Left leg can stay down, grabbing your band. Go ahead and extend out your right leg. We'll just take right knee in and out. Take this slow here, depending on how your hamstrings feel. Last 2. And one last one. You open up, Placing the band in your right hand, we open up towards this right hand side. Big hip flexor stretch. And then lift it back in. Go ahead and bring your left toe, place it into the band, switch it out. Both hands come in. Find that little stretch on the left hand side. Last two. One last one. And go ahead and stretch out the legs on the left side, feeling that nice deep hip flexor. And go ahead and bring this left leg all the way back in. Slowly taking the band off. Bring your knees into your chest once again. You can roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. Loosen those out, shake them out. Then go ahead and lift forehead up to knee. Give yourself one last little hug. You did it, you crushed it. And then slowly roll yourself up to seated. Great job, you guys. That felt so amazing. What a great workout. I feel so strong, ready to take over the world. I did a little poll on my Instagram, which is linked down below, whether you guys wanted more challenges or more 45-minute full body workouts. And a lot of you guys said 45-minute full body. So I hear you. So I'm going to be posting 2 times a week, 45-minute full body workouts. I also want to work on a new challenge for the girls that do want a new challenge. So please comment down below what's the next challenge that you guys want me to do, and I will gladly do that for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.